Hey, good evening, everyone. Hey, thank you for joining our next episode of our Sports Roundtable. Today, live right now, we got the NFL draft going for 2024. Boys, a lot of stuff going on, man. And you see Mark face, and he in disgust of something just happened. But hey, before we kick it off, thank you to all our supporters. Thank you to everybody that's liking and watching our episodes on YouTube. I'll put in our Facebook page. We TikTok. We got a great presence on TikTok. And we got Instagram getting ready to come out. So I'm gonna start putting stuff on Instagram. But I appreciate all our supporters.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh man, I just don't know what we're doing, man. I
Hey,
don't know what we're doing.
hey,
They
I'm
wait
glad.
right till the pick and
Yeah.
trade. They didn't even do it early.
Yeah. Hey, so
Right
folks
to
out
the
there in
pick.
the world, we right now at this moment, what's happening is the Cowboys just did a trade for their 24th pick with the Detroit Lions. And obviously you see Mark with the Cowboy hat on. He's one of those delusional Cowboy fans. You know what I mean? He's been
Not
everything they
delusional.
for the last 35 years. But go ahead,
Not
Mark.
delusional.
I'm gonna let you shine right now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's not delusional, man. It's America's team, so you
Nah.
feel me? When you're a part of America's team, you want the best for America
So
and the
you
team.
you know when the downfall start happening to this so-called America's team. When they did the war against drugs, when they did the war against drugs, that's when Cowboys on because you remember when Cowboys women, all of them was on cocaine. You know what I mean? They were on pills. You know what I mean? You had to get them, drag them out of bed. They showing up to practice with stuff all in their nose. So when that happened, when they did the war on drugs, got rid of all that, that's when the Cowboys can win no more, man. So I'm gonna let you have the flow, man, because you watching this right now. They just did a trade with the Lions. The Lions the wrong team to do the trade with.
The
First of all,
wrong team. I mean,
they
didn't they just
dumb,
almost go to the Super Bowl?
hungry, bro, and they was that close again. They was that close again deep into the conference championship to the playoff. I mean to the Super Bowl.
Like, I don't even know what we traded for at this point in time. And then, oh man, we traded our pick away and gave it to the Lions, and the Lions drafted Terrion Arnold. Roll Tide, I'm proud of him. Roll Tide, man. I'm proud of him. That's the only thing that can make this moment
I mean
a
that
bit
quarterback
a
pick would
bit
have
decent.
been a nice pick for the Cowboys though.
Yeah, it would have been a great pick.
I mean, if I recall correctly, Diggs he still ain't even 100% right now.
He gonna be all right. The D is gonna be all right. No, I don't think he is 100%, but he gonna be all right. I'm
Okay,
not worried about him.
okay,
Now
okay, okay.
the other side. Well, no, we should be fine. We should be fine all the way around. I don't
But
think we
if
necessarily
you find
need
some young talent,
corner.
you find some
Yeah,
young talent that
yeah. I
lower
don't
that
think we
salary
necessarily.
cap. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I bet just think about little stuff like that. The one thing I'm an Auburn fan, but for I know what Alabama have. I know what Alabama have. You want to draft them, you get some good players out of Alabama that's built for the NFL.
Like, what are we thinking? Like, what? So you draft what? Like you said, it wasn't a player because they well, that I know of. We haven't showed us that we traded for a player. I'm pretty sure more than likely it was for an additional
I mean,
draft.
so think about it. What player did you trade for a first round pick? If it was some big, that would have been a superstar caliber team. I mean, Super Bowl. I mean, a superstar caliber person on the Cowboys.
Yeah, but
So that
usually what they trade for is like an additional pick. So it might be an additional pick in the second round that they traded for, and another pick in like
yeah,
next year's draft.
yeah. I ain't seen it came across what it was yet, but yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, boy. Hey, that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. When is Jerry Jones gonna shut up? Um, Jared, I'm gonna say this on record, and I've been telling this for years. The Cowboys will not win another Super Bowl while Jerry Jones alive? You won't do it.
Thank you.
Hey, like every family got that real like drunk uncle. You take him out in public, you don't know how to act. You know what I mean? You got Jerry Jones like that person you don't want to take out in public, man, because he's gonna
Just
bang.
embarrassed.
Yeah, yeah,
At some point, a lot of times of the year, we are definitely embarrassed.
yeah, yeah,
I can definitely say that. And this is one of those moments.
yep.
Some stuff we do don't even make sense. And you can tell it's definitely the front office. That makes these hideous decisions, man. At times.
I be real with you, and I'm gonna be very. If Jerry Jones wasn't the way he is, meaning I say this: if Jerry Jones would have actually over the years had a not been a GM and not be as hands on as an owner like other owners are in the NFL, y'all would have had at least 4 more championships.
Yeah, he's a narcissist in the worst way. He feels that he has to control and his word goes and everything.
Yeah,
And I mean, yeah, you play football, but yeah, you run in the front office, man. Let people who are talented in this position, delegate and pick decent talent. That's what you hire them for.
yep.
Yeah,
So you look at Robert Kraft, owner for owner for New England Patriots. A lot of championships because Tom Brady or whatnot. But and remember that was one of the reasons why you're first of all you really never used to hear about him too much. You might see him, they might say something about him once or twice a year on the news, or whatever. You know what I mean? Just something small or whatever, but nothing like, oh, we got to interview him like we interview the players or the coach, whatever. So that's one piece. And you look at one of the reasons he's beefing with Bill Belichick is like, man, you made us make some mistakes down the line where we could have had more rings.
mm-hmm.
He ain't talking about
Yeah.
no 1 or 2 or 3. He was like, man, I think we could have probably like another 2 or 3 rings if you understood like, hey, we need to do this personnel. You ain't doing right about this. You push a Tom Brady out the door. Tom Brady was taking a hometown discount. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all those. So that's what Rick. So Rob, you look at his mindset that he's not in the media like that, whatever. But he's looking at his mindset. Nah, I have a lot of rings. I should have had more. And you look at the way Jerry Jones ran the organization, it don't mesh. Like, tell me this: Kansas City Chiefs. When the last time you heard it, they owner in the news?
Not at all.
I think the last time we heard them in the news was when that survey came out talking about their conditions. They, you know what I mean, their locker room conditions, blah blah blah. They made F's across the board. The owner promised this, blah blah blah. 2 days later, it was gone.
Yeah, man, that's the problem with, like I said, with our organization. It's too much. It's not letting people do their job. Like I said,
Yep.
you hire VPs and and player analysts and head those upper head echelon positions. To make those decisions. And
Yep.
when you don't let them, and they probably feel their attention too. That they don't get to make the final call on those decisions, and that definitely holds us back. And
Yep.
I definitely believe, just wholeheartedly that has held our organization back. You know me, I am a crazy fan,
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of the day, but at the same time, I'm a realist. So, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of that definitely plays into us not getting the right pieces or, us not moving forward how we should.
Yeah.
But like you said, though, I mean, I definitely think that happened with Bill Belichick because he turned into that way where he wanted to play, call the plays. You know
He
what I'm
was
saying?
using
Instead of
staff as a
getting a
head.
coordinator. Yeah,
Yep.
instead of getting a coordinator,
Yep.
he turned into that where he wanted to take it all into his hands, and you see what happened. You
Yep.
can't do that, but definitely not in you can't do that in college either. But NFL definitely not. You trying to take on too much, and the game is too It's too advanced for that.
It's too
You
advanced.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's too many facets of a football organization to where you try to handle 5-6 pieces of it. You know, it's gonna crash and fail every time. You have
Yep.
to have people to lean on. So as you see, that's why they crumble. And you see what he said to Arthur Blank, what the Patriots told Arthur Blank about
Yep.
Belichick. So yeah,
Which is kind of interesting. Like the reports is Robert Kraft said he didn't say that, but the story came from somewhere. You know what
yeah.
I mean? And so it might not have been 100% true. I believe it's 50% true. It
And
might
I
not
believe it's
be
more than that.
the word that the media that it got out, but something was said probably in it. I can tell you something. We know each other for a long time. I can say something in a certain way, and you know what I mean, but they ain't really what I said.
You're
You
right,
get what I'm saying?
right,
So
right,
it might have been some situation like that. Like, you know what I mean? Something would kind of like insinuate to that point, but not fully
right,
said in words.
right. And I definitely believe that. But
Yep.
if that story broke and came out, it
It
was
came.
said.
Yep. Yep.
Like you said, words might have been, misconstrued,
Yep.
small words or what have you, but the context of the actual conversation, was true. I
Yep.
definitely believe that.
Yeah. That's what I'm
So,
saying. Like it and the bit was surprising me is why would you say that to him? Because in the end of the day, like you
he's
ain't got
gone.
no real
Right,
ties to him.
right,
Like
right, right,
like
right,
it's like saying you helping them be successful. Then like, but
right,
you a whole different organization.
right.
Like I understand they the NFC, you the AFC, but that don't make any sense either. So
So
that's
why
why
would
the reason I don't think it's 100% accurate, but it might have been. I can see some 50% to it.
so exactly? So why would somebody usually say something like that?
Yep.
It's usually because you pissed
Hey,
off.
that mom
That
might go over there and ball.
Right. So it must be some bad blood.
Yep.
For
Yep.
him to even make that call or say that to Arthur Blank,
Yep.
about him.
Like you down right now, I'm gonna keep you down.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no, I'm not trying to face you. You know what I
Right.
mean? What if it's a NFC versus AFC? We end up, which I don't think that'll happen. It'll be a Patriots against whatever. That'd mean that'd be in the Super Bowl. But I don't. Or it could be a meaningful, a regular season game. But it's like, hey, you come across me, but like, man, I don't want to have to face you. So let me keep them off you.
That could be it. That
Yep.
could be it. I
But
think.
also I did I think it came out today. Um, Bill Belichick gonna be on Manicast.
Oh, yeah. Well, we sure gonna hear.
Yeah, I think that's actually no, I ain't thinking about it. That's actually pretty cool though, because you got two smart quarterbacks. You know what I mean? That know how to break down the game. Then you add Bill Belichick to it. He got like
Mm-hmm.
a little dry personality, so I don't know how that's
He
gonna
do.
work out.
He do. He do.
But for like you know what I mean, the X and O, you already know he gonna be that. That's what he knows. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be a great. I think that's a great addition to that though.
Yeah, yeah. And I think a lot of players like Bill Belichick. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, what I'm saying. You can't take a coach for what he is in front of the media.
Yep. Yep.
Because that's his job. And most coaches don't like media. So most coaches are totally different. You know this. Most coaches are totally different behind closed doors.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you know the ones that he favored more. You know what I mean? So you can tell that
mhm.
also.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, it was I know I watch a lot of Ocho Cinco and Shannon Sharp they podcast, the Nightcap. And I remember there was one episode where they was talking about it was a question came out about to Ocho asking man, like what happened in New England? And he said, man, and he was like, man, he said, well, first of all, I didn't even have a full training camp with him. You know what I mean? He got signed on like right when the season started. So that was one piece. He didn't have no full training camp for him. And then the second piece was he was saying, and I never even thought about this. Remember when he was with Cincinnati and whatnot, they they never really had that inside threat. He basically was saying like my whole career I've been playing outside in. And he said from the Patriots, they play inside out. That's why you got your Gronk, your Hernandez, He said both of them was there at the same time. You got, you know what I mean? You got your slot back. So he was like, a lot of their stuff is coming across the middle before they even look at the outside, unless you was Randy Moss.
Right.
Yep. And then he was also saying, he was like, you could tell that everybody's talking about trying to figure out what the Patriot way. He said, I can tell you what the Patriot way is. Everybody's held accountable. Ain't no favoritism shown for nobody. He said he used to put Tom Brady on blast in front of everybody. No other
that makes you
place
feel good.
too bad with a star quarterback.
Yeah, that make you feel good if you are somebody who's not on Tom Brady's level.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because you feel it's an equal playing field.
Yep.
So, that goes a long way, just coaching like that.
Yep. Yep. So, yeah, man. So, that was very, very interesting, man. But, man, from talking about this draft where we kind of kicked out with the Cowboys, but we already knew who number one was going to be. We knew Caleb was going to go. But, man, before I go on my rant on a certain organization, man, what you see, how do you think this first round is still going? It's still going right now. It's on pick 27. But
pick 27.
That goes as another Cardinals pick, which Cardinals doing pretty good, man, actually. Because they got Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 4.
The Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, and now they got another pick. Well, that's a great pick with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, yeah.
I think the Bears had they doing good.
Yeah, they doing good, man. They got Caleb, which we all knew, but then they also got what was that?
Receiver? The wide receiver from Washington.
Yeah.
Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him. So I think that's gonna be live together. Those two playing together at the same time.
Yeah. I think number 3.
It was definitely time.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it was definitely a great pick. They knew what they were doing. Coming into the whole draft, they had a whole plan scheduled out, and it looks like it worked for the Bears. So big ups to them for real.
I was this Drake May pick, bro. That's bugging the crap out of me.
Yeah, and like I said, man, I was saying earlier, Drake May is a good quarterback. I told somebody the Patriots messed up.
they messed up bad. I'm just going to say because all right, I think tell me if you agree with me on this. Drake May is a good quarterback. I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback.
Right.
He's not a game changer.
No, he's not a prolific quarterback. No, he's not.
So
that's not him.
For somebody to go to that high,
right?
To Patriots, which they are struggling.
Exactly.
I need somebody that could be that game changer, that prolific quarterback, not more of a person that's not gonna make the right. You know what I mean? The wrong check downs, blah blah blah. I don't. For somebody like Drake May, I prefer him to go later on in the first round. I think he was a later round, first round pick that goes to an organization that was already in the playoffs. Right. You know what I mean? They got an aging quarterback that you want him to learn from.
Right. I definitely agree. Wholeheartedly. I mean, even Dan Orlovsky has said this. You have to be a game changing quarterback these days. It's not the same. So you can't be that standard sit in the pocket quarterback anymore these days. That's not the game anymore. So you can't play the game like that. And it feels like, even though Bill Belichick is gone, it feels like that Patriot way is still going on with these people.
He played for Bill Belichick. He coached under Bill Belichick. Right. So
exactly.
So you know what I mean? They already had succession plan for him if he was ever to, be removed. That's why they didn't have to recruit or interview, against the Rodney rule to interview people for that position because they had a succession plan already writing for him to take over.
Right.
So I personally think it should have been Penix that they should have went and grabbed.
They should.
They're gonna learn from that. I'm telling you right that I completely think he messed up on that pick.
Yeah, they did big time. And like I said it earlier. Yeah, they messed up on that.
Yeah,
because you basically in the same situation you've always been. You should have got somebody who was a game changer.
Yeah.
I know people are they're holding a lot. Well, people are saying that they're holding a lot on Penix because of his past injuries. But I heard some people say they're not holding that on. And it's crazy because a lot of Falcons fans, it seems like just what I've been hearing, a lot of Falcons fans are displeased with this pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know what? I'm not displeased. All right, so
No, not at all. This is
I'm
a
not
great
displeased with
pick.
that pick because
This is a great
I
pick.
think that matchup will work best for him.
Man, this is a great pick.
But what I'm tripping about and can't wrap my head around is over a month ago, you just went and grabbed Kirk Cousins that's recovering from a Achilles injury, hasn't even been medically cleared yet, and you just gave this man $100 million contract.
Yeah.
That's what I'm tripping about.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah, and
That's right there is really what I'm tripping about is, bro, like it was too
yeah,
many quarterbacks you could have gotten. I don't know if they were scared that the picks don't land, but I can tell you right now that you probably could have. I don't think no other organization was going after Kirk Cousins recovering from a doggone Achilles injury.
not a whole bunch. No, I would say that, but Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. Yes, he is that. Even though his injuries
It's
are
still
what's
going.
holding him back. That's what's holding him back right now. But I just,
It's still a winner though.
yeah, he's a winner. Kirk Cousins is a winner.
What's your clarification of winner?
Playoff contender.
No. Playoff wins or playoff contender?
Contender.
I mean, because he's been in the league, 13 years and
Yeah,
only played one?
yeah, but you have to
Hey,
take
but
in what he's mean too, and his team too. Now.
but I'm gonna tell you that they put my boy in a doggone in a funeral home for ask for any money, and he's an MVP. Now he's a 2-time MVP. Lamar Jackson.
Well, nah, I agree with you. I wasn't the one who said it, but I
Yeah,
agree. I
yeah,
agree
man.
with.
They
I
cool.
agree.
They cool with Kirk Cousins. Ain't winning nothing, but making it bad. But it's a problem when Lamar Jackson does it.
Yeah, and that's just dumb to me.
Yeah,
But two things can be true. Lamar Jackson is who they say he is, and he's proved himself.
yeah.
So that's hands down. And you stupid for not even paying the man. And so I mean, but Kirk Cousins at the same time is a good quarterback. No, he
Man,
hasn't had he hasn't had the best of teams to be where he is. He hasn't had the best of teams. He has good teams. That's why I say he was a playoff contender. I mean, look what he's
his
done.
fighting team wasn't good.
I didn't say that. That's what I'm saying. He was a
So you
playoff
got
contender.
Cherokee and Dalvin Cook.
You are a playoff contender. Was it his fault he
So
lost the
you
game?
so
Look at the games. He didn't
you
lose
know,
the game. He
as an
didn't lose the game.
as an NFL organization, do you come in the season and say, "Hey, we just need to contend for the playoff, or we trying to
No,
get the championship game"?
not at all. Not at all. You want to win. Not at all. You want to win. But Kirk Cousins can't help where they were at the end. He can't help the injuries that came to him or to his team. He drove his team
He's
down the
fucking
field.
Arlowski.
He drove his team down the field. They scored. Now their defense one of the best. So see the thing about the Vikings, yeah, they can go down. They'll put up. They can go back and they'll score and be up. And now you got a minute left, and now your defense got to stop. And then they lose the game. That's not on Kirk Cousins or Justin Jefferson. That's what I'm saying. So they haven't had the best of teams, but he is still a winning quarterback. It's just like when people say Dak got all these numbers and throwing yard. Yeah, he got that.
You know
He
what,
got that.
you even said it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
said
Like,
you said they were extra calories.
yeah, that's all it is. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't give a damn about all that. Them stats and they say he got all these throwing yards. He's up here with this. Yeah, that's because we down 27-7 in the damn fourth quarter. He had to do that to come back. He had to throw all those yards. You know what I'm saying? Watch the game. You have to watch the game to know what's really going on. So, like I said, Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. But what I think their thought process was, let's get Kirk Cousins. You already know, man. Get Kirk Cousins. He's a winning quarterback. We have a decent 2 seasons. Michael Penix can learn behind them and let Penix come in and start. Just that's what they do. So I think that's what's going to happen, and I think it's a good setup. It's the same for the Steelers. Same
Now,
for Steelers
I
setup.
see this. Let me go ahead and say this. I ain't tripping about them getting Kirk Cousins. Now, I'm a look. I think they overpaid for him, but I'm not tripping about it. I say that. I think
Mm-hmm.
they overpaid for somebody that's injured, that's coming recovering. Remember, we talked about, I think, a couple of episodes ago when we talked about Achilles injury, but we were really talking about basketball when we talk about with Zion. We were talking,
Right.
you know what I mean, stuff like that. We were talking about with KD, Clay Thompson, that sport,
Right.
and they recover from it good. Football is a little different, you know what I mean,
Right.
because you play on grass and it's little uneven surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
And them boys coming with you got 310-pound dudes coming with bad intentions on you. So
Yeah.
that's a little different, you know what I mean? And your maneuverability gonna be completely different from a basketball court. So
Yeah.
the recover from that, and he's already up at age, I think he's 34, 35. I think he's about 35 actually. I I think they overpaid for him. I'm cool with Penix falling under. I think that's a great thing because that's what we talk about. Like somebody like with Bryce Young, good quarterback from Alabama. I think he should have. I wish he'd have went to another organization that he could have been under somebody. But you know, when
Right.
you get them high picks, you end up with an organization they need you to start right now. That's why we're talking about with basically saying with Drake May, he ain't ready to start right now. He's not
Right.
an NFL starting quarterback right now.
Yeah. And I
He's
think he'll
gonna
be a
learn.
Kenny.
He's gonna get put under. He got certain people that can handle that, and you know what I mean. Look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was a great quarterback. First, his first year, well, he
Straight.
threw like 26, 27 interceptions.
Straight.
So you get what I'm saying? Like he's not ready for that.
Right.
So maybe Penix, like you said, fall under somebody. And I think Kirk Cousins is probably a good person to fall under. I
Mm-hmm.
just think they signed him too high. I think they gave him too much money.
Yeah. And I think so too. But at the same time, I think it was just a contract negotiation.
Yeah.
There's so many clauses in contracts these days in the NFL. You have to, and they sign stipulations in these clauses too. You have to throw this many yards and get this many touchdowns. You
Yep.
already know it, man.
Yep.
They can break that contract in 2 years. The
Yep.
$108 million contract, however much it is.
We learned from the Broncos, they don't care about dead cap, which I want to talk about them.
Right.
They don't care about nothing about dead cap. They, bro,
Right.
I text you as soon as it happened. They picked Bo Nix at number 12 pick. Bo Nix is a 4th-round quarterback. I don't even know why he was in the building today. Who told him he's a 1st-round quarterback? Obviously, the Broncos did. So I got it right here pulled up. They got they traded for Zach Wilson the other day. All right. They got Jared Stidham, and they got somebody named Ben Danucci.
Oh no. Voted.
For the worst quarterbacks you can have, man.
I don't know what they
And I
do.
kept hearing them talk about, well, maybe he's going to be the next Drew Brees. Don't put Drew Brees and Bo Nix in the same title. Don't do that, man.
At all.
Bro.
At all, man. I don't get it. I don't get the organization. I don't get what's going on over there. I mean, I'm not a Broncos fan, but as a fan of football, it feels like they ain't even trying to win. Like those are your quarterbacks, like literally.
You gave her Russell Wilson to do that. You should have just kept him, man. Bro, get over your feelings because right now your feelings about to be hurt during the season. His feeling about to be. If I was a Bronco fan right now and I had season ticket, I'd sell them. I'd sell them tonight. I don't even want to see no more rounds of this. I'd sell them.
Man, and I'm telling you one thing.
I want to go to I would not go to a Bronco game this year if I was a Bronco fan or a season ticket holder or whatever.
I'm telling you, Sean Payton's gonna be on the hot seat mid-season. He's gonna be on the hot seat.
He's probably on the hot seat now. Who picked that?
He goes.
Who said Bo Nix is our guy?
The
I
organization.
want to meet who that person. Box Nix, yeah, that's him. He's out.
That's so crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe that.
And you went
That's
and got Zach Wilson a couple of days ago. So you got sorry, you got Jared Stidham, bruh.
now. I just
I'm
want.
even a Bronco. I feel bad for the fans. I'm a Raven fan. I feel bad for the fan, bro. They getting ran through the ringer right now, bro.
I just want everybody to understand, the complexity of this conversation. This man Lionel is an avid Auburn fan, which Jared Stidham and Bo Nix came from. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're realists. We can understand, athleticism, and in field play at the end of the day, and they're just lacking at that. To be able to compete at the highest level. So I don't get what the Broncos organization is doing at all. Definitely not to have some top wide receivers and athletes that you do have. I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
Man,
You
bro,
just have to watch it. You gonna
it's
have to watch
hard.
it.
It's horrible, man. It's hard,
It really is, bro.
bro. It's horrible. It's horrible. And I
Mm.
say this. I really wonder how good is Sean Payton.
And
And the reason I say that, I'm gonna tell you the reason I say that is I don't know if he would have been successful without Drew Brees. And he's still living on Drew Brees' numbers.
we got the 29th pick, Lionel.
I mean I don't understand what was the purpose of that. So y'all is right next to us now. Y'all got the offensive tackle on Oklahoma. Y'all was low on tackles.
Sort of. I mean, we needed like one more. Tyrone Smith. Well, we did lose Tyrone Smith in free
Man, I
agency.
thought y'all would have got some linebackers, man.
But he plays right.
Right.
Plays right guard. And then we lost our left guard. Unless he can play both sides.
Yeah, I thought y'all would have got a linebacker, man. Y'all need some
We,
linebackers.
we couldn't have picked him at 24.
I don't know what the heck.
I mean, unless that was a chess move. We got something. We got something set up.
Obviously, Jared Jones suck at chess from a football standpoint. I ain't gonna say from a money standpoint, from a football standpoint.
Well, I'm saying if we made a trade for our pick at 24, then we
Hopefully,
had to get something.
yeah,
We had to get something for it. So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So it was some type of chess move. We got something for that pick, and we're still able to get this lineman. They must have known that he wasn't gonna get picked and would have still been in it.
Surprised y'all picked a lineman. I was the lineman. I thought y'all would have got a defense, man. Because
We are right on. We are right on
you
defense.
like that linebacker, man. I'm looking at him right now.
Mm.
Who that's against though? Who is that? SMU? Nah.
Y'all on the clock now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, to become a cowboy is almost the greatest thing in the mirror. When you agree, I
No.
know you will. It's okay. You ain't got to say it. I know you will.
No.
It's all right, man. Yeah. He
Only
just changed his life.
only time I enjoy doing anything with the Cowboys is on 1994, 1995 Madden on Super Nintendo. I used to run with Emmitt Smith all the time. That was about it.
Mm. Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something more. Let me ask you something, man. Cause when you play college ball, you play linebacker. All right. And now you got all these new classification of edges. Do you see if you was in like today's playing days, would you try to do edge? You wouldn't.
But I mean, it's
Well,
just
because the
it's
true
just
is
opinion.
they rush it, they drop it back. So that's why I was saying like you was already doing it, but you want really, you know what I mean, attacking. So that's why I
Right.
asked you the question.
And that's what I was gonna say. It just depends on the package that you're in,
Yeah,
and and what team that you're playing. Because sometimes some games we lined up strictly on the line. Definitely if it was a tight end,
yeah,
depending on the sets and like I said, the team will line up right on the tight end.
yeah.
If it's what I'm saying, if it's a strong side and we got a tight end over there or two tight ends, we'll line up right on the line, basically like an edge rusher. So
Okay,
it's to put hands on the tight end to cover them or to blitz. So yeah, it's basically it was the same type of thing.
okay, okay.
The names and the schemes just change at this point
Yeah,
in time, for real, for
yeah,
real.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I always love to rush out the edge. Who don't?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. I mean now they calling more edge. You ain't even hardly hearing no DNs no more. You're not even
Mm-mm.
hearing that no more now. Like you hear it, if they say DN, ain't the same like it was, you know what I mean, years ago. It ain't the
Oh
same.
no,
That edge is kind of. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got.
yeah, we get
A corner. Okay,
cornerback from Clemson.
okay, okay. I can see that.
Yeah, he a baller. He a
Yeah,
baller.
I can see that. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I noticed you. Ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Time out, time out, time out. We missed something, bro, and that's dangerous. We just missed something very dangerous. You know what that was? The Chiefs, they had the 32nd pick. They traded up and they got the 28th pick.
The Chiefs.
Yeah, they traded with the Buffalo Bills. And guess who they went and grabbed? Xavier Worthy, that fast wide receiver from Texas.
Oh boy, we missed that.
oh, oh, oh,
Boy, you talking about a
oh.
chess? You talking about a chess move?
That was a chess move.
They got Xavier Worthy, and he was projected to go to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Say the rich stay rich, don't it?
Yep. And boy,
Man, that's crazy, boy.
and you see what they did. They went first of all, he went low. That shows you remember I was telling you, hey, this draft class, this loaded with wide receivers. The Ravens need a wide receiver, but they ain't gonna reach up in the first round and grab it. They'll get him in the
Right,
second round. You know what I
right.
mean? So because it's loaded. But with Worthy, you just got another speedster. And remember Rasheed Rice, he's dealing with that legal stuff
Yep, yep,
in
yep.
Texas. So now they just went and grabbed somebody, bro. That's a problem.
Another speedster.
Another speedster.
They keep a Tyreek Hill. They keep somebody like that on their team.
Damn, boy, that's good, boy. That was a sneaky pick right
Boy,
there.
that's crazy, bud. And once again, here go the
Once
Cowboys.
again, you just loaded Pat Mahomes up, bro. You just loaded Pat Mahomes up. But it's a lot of receivers out. It's a lot of receivers out there, man. Only a few been taking the ones that we know. But it's
Yeah,
loaded
but
wide receivers. But man, bro, I I feel sorry. I gotta say it one more time. I feel sorry with the Bronco fans. They getting done dirty with Sean Payton. I know the Walmart family bought the Bronco, but they could have found a better quarterback than Bo Nix on aisle 5. I'm just gonna go and say that right now. On
yeah,
aisle 5 down there, they could have found a better quarterback than Bo Nix
a
in the first.
great value quarterback.
A great.
Yeah, wow.
They gave up dead money to get Russell Wilson off their books. They ain't never get him off the books because you got to still pay the man.
Still got to pay him. Big money. Big money. He's
No,
still finna get what, 60 something,
no.
about 60 million
Now,
coming
now
in.
if they would have drafted Bo Nix, not got Zach Wilson and kept Russell Wilson, I would have been more. I wouldn't have been hard on him like this. Because Bo Nix could, he's obviously what. Remember the first round picks. When you were the first round pick, what you expect them? You expect them to be starting.
Right. Because you wasted your money if they not.
Bo Nix is not a starting quarterback in the NFL right now. Jared Stidham, he ain't. Zach Wilson, we know he ain't. Who you? I don't know, bro.
The Broncos get an F for the first round grade. They get an F.
That man, you cannot tell me he's better than Milton out of Tennessee.
No. And I forgot Mills still on the board.
He's not projected first round. I don't know how. But everybody listen to Mel Kiper. And every time I hear that name, I was like, dummy. You listen to Mel Kiper, you're gonna get an F. It'd be an A on his board, but about 2 years out of line, you're gonna ready to be slapped Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper.
Yeah, he's not all the way right, not all the time. I mean, he does make some good picks, but sometimes he off. Way off. Way off sometimes.
Way off. But I tell you this, all of them like Bo Nix, they're like, I'm looking at why was Bo Nix even there? I didn't even know who, and they kept. And I'm gonna tell you when I didn't realize he was there was. Well, I didn't realize he was there. When they kept saying, "Oh, Bo Nix is still on board," like, who's picking Bo Nix? I just kept thinking, who's picking Bo Nix? And then we got one idiot. His name is Sean Payton.
Another one bites the dust.
Hey man, so man, we'll shift gears a little bit, man. You know, we ain't gonna run too long tonight. We'll shift gears, but you know, last week I don't know if somebody was listening. I don't know if the NCAA got a hold of our recording last week that we posted.
They did.
Cause I said Reggie Bush. I was talking crap about the NCAA. I said, man, look, why they didn't give Reggie Bush back his trophy? The next day, they got announced Heisman trophy going back to Reggie Bush.
Going back to him. By time. Well deserved.
Yeah, man.
He should have got it back.
Yeah.
You know, he was one of one, definitely in that era when he was, you know, that man was all over everything, you know, commercial. His name was nationwide. He won that hands down. So he definitely deserved it. I'm glad they gave it back to him.
Yeah, man. I mean, they ain't had no choice, man. Well, I ain't gonna say they ain't had no choice, but it was on the right thing to do.
Dang, the 49ers got Pearsall.
So you know why, right? You know why?
Shanahan the dog.
Well, but also they shopping Debo. They shopping both their star wide receivers right now on the free agency market. They shopping them. So
they shopping Debo?
Yeah. Yep. Yep, they are. Yep, they are, bro. They cost too much, man.
Yeah, I can understand that too.
They cost too much. You got two number ones, man. Debo and I never pronounced the other wide receiver name. Auka. I mean, I forgot what his name is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they shop them, both of them, man. So I mean, now you picking up some other good wide receivers, bro. And his wide receiver draft class is loaded, and he believe in his scheme. Shanahan believe in his scheme. You know what I mean? He got it, and you know the Florida boy are gonna be fast.
His scheme worked. That's why.
Yeah. I was trying to find it. Well, I thought I saved it somewhere, but yeah, they shopping both. They shopping both days receivers right now. Because they know they're gonna come up on salary.
Yeah, with that rookie contract. Give him that rookie contract and let him ball out for 3 years, and then you pay him.
Yep. So that goes back to what I was telling you. The reason why I don't believe Dak Prescott would be with the Cowboys next year. That's the reason why they haven't re-signed. I seen that restructure his deal to lower his salary cap. That just means they probably just made some money, converted some money to doggone, you know what I mean, signing bonus. Cause I think it went from like 59 to 54 million salary cap hit. They ain't finna pay this man 60 plus million next year, man.
They ain't signed him because he underperforming.
Well,
Simply,
I say this.
that's all it is.
Yeah, it's you could say underperforming. Um, is he a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now? I think he's about a 9 or 10.
Statistical wise.
Yeah, about 9 or 10. I say that. But I say this too also. He's better. I mean, if you were to give him another 3-year contract, $50 million a year, I still think that's too much. Because everybody's paid on. You got too many superstars on your team. So when you got CD Lamb that's coming up on a contract year next year, he's gonna want about 30 million a year. He's gonna want close to Tyreek money. Then you got Michael Parsons coming up on salary next year. He's gonna want 25, 30 million. So between 3 players, 50, 80, what the 110, 120, but tied up in 3 people. That don't even make sense right there.
Dak need to be on the practice squad. He need to be making league minimum.
League veteran minimum.
League minimum.
Now he got one more bag he got to get before he go ahead and reduce down to, you know what I mean, reduce down that low.
No, he getting the money from all the sponsor deals that he gets. He just need to be making league minimum. Right? Did we not see what he did against the Green Bay?
So
in the playoff?
Let me ask you something. Have you heard any fan, like really any Cowboy fan, saying that it's an issue re-signing Dak Prescott? I'm sorry.
Is it an issue?
Well, let me ask you this. Let me rephrase it. I'll tell you where I'm coming from. So, people was all on Lamar Jackson head asking for that amount of money, but I don't hear those same people on Mr. Prescott head.
So they saying it's been said.
I ain't seen you better say that.
And you know what the crazy part is mostly Cowboy fans. It's being said.
Yeah.
Because folks tired of that, man. I mean, I'm tired of losing to Mr. Irrelevant every year. From, you know what I'm saying? 49ers. We got showed up by Jordan Love. Jordan Love came out there and performed perfectly.
It's not getting any easier either. Because now the boys are maturing.
They are. Exactly. And we getting beat by them at their rookie levels, their first and second year in the league.
See, they trying to learn the game. They trying to learn, you know what I mean? That's so if you remember when Baltimore went up against the 49ers for that, you know what I mean, for that like kind of that final seed in the playoff. It was like you know what I mean? It was like this number 1 defense against number 1 offense, blah blah blah, whatever.
Right.
And you look at the defense on Baltimore is more mature. The only rookie was Hampton. I was safety, and they were pure dog. Everybody else are veterans. And also, Baltimore, everybody know this for years, even back way at the beginning of Ray Lewis days. Everybody, when you think about Baltimore and you think about Pittsburgh, those two teams, what you think about defense. They gonna put up a defense. Like that's been always a tradition.
No doubt.
All right. So now you face somebody like I ain't gonna say he ain't a rookie, but a young quarterback. All right, he ain't seen everything yet. He ain't Peyton Manning. He ain't doggone Tom Brady. He ain't seen years and years and years of disguises. Baltimore throw disguises like crazy, bro. So he's like, man, I'm seeing cover two, but is it cover two? You know what I mean? They disguise everything.
Mm-hmm.
They were disguising everything. They going man on one side, zone on the other side. Like he probably ain't never seen nothing like that before. So that's the difference where that's why I'm talking about like those like the Drake made. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna know what he ain't ready for yet. And he don't have the athleticism. And you said being a prolific quarterback, he don't have that skill set to even bail out of that yet. You know what I mean? He need to grow up into a system. Tom Brady grew up into a system behind Drew Brees.
Right.
I mean, not Drew Brees, but Drew Bledsoe.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with. It's only few that can just go out there and just ball out from day one. Very few. Very few. And you they got Cam Newton, 6'6", 250 pounds. You know what I mean? Like people like that that's fast, strong, can get out of a bad situation when he need to.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson started his freshman. I mean, his sophomore year. I mean, not sophomore, but his rookie year. He was under Flacco.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, like I say, it's only certain people who can do stuff.
It's only certain ones, man. It's that got that it factor. And that's what I look at. Should you go number one or should you go in the later rounds? That's really what I'm gauging off of.
That's a real gauge to you when you compare quarterbacks because those are the top quarterbacks in the league right now. Yeah. You have to be able to come out and make that type of impact right now. Like you said, when you picked in the first round, definitely high like that. You know, you're supposed to make an immediate impact. You know what I'm saying, to your team. Like right now, can they do that? No, they can't do that, and they're not going to do that. You know, maybe. I mean, I don't think even though some programs they'll like to sit their quarterback, maybe 2, 3 games, 4 games, then bring them in. I don't even see them doing that. They not that type of quarterback to be able to come in and make that type of impact right now at this point in time. Drake May reminds me of a Kenny Pickett. Another Kenny Pickett, just like for the Steelers, their quarterback. Like I said, they're good quarterbacks, but I just don't see that game transitioning into the league, the NFL, the hard-nosed NFL right now.
Not coming in as a rookie on a bad team. No.
Right. No, not at all.
No, because when you between pick 1 and 15, you most likely on a bad team.
Right. It could happen.
Yeah, you're gonna be on especially if you 1 through 5. You're probably on a bad team, bro.
Yeah, definitely 1 through 5. You could be on a terrible team.
Yeah. So you gotta be that it factor right out the gate.
Right.
Ain't no development time.
No, not at all. I mean, no. Not to come in and make like I said, an immediate impact. No. Ain't no development time for that.
Ain't no development time. Nah.
Yeah, man.
Especially learn that playbook.
You got to learn that playbook fast.
Boy, yeah. Especially learn that playbook. Especially, man.
Yeah, man. So they, like I say, I think they messed up with that. I think like I said, the Patriots messed up with that pick. Dre Mate. And where did Bo Nix go? Where did he go?
Man, the Broncos.
That's right. That's right.
With Mr. Sean Payton. That's what I was saying, man. I don't think, bro. I don't think he would have been successful without Drew Brees. And
the writing's on the wall.
Those shadows of Drew Brees.
The writing's on the wall is starting to show.
Yeah.
And that was the topic at hand a lot last year. People kept saying that. Was it the athletes that they had? Was it Drew Brees? That made Sean Payton who he is? Because they were saying they were changing. They were saying, all right, it wasn't Sean Payton who made Drew Brees. It was Drew Brees who made Sean Payton. And it's starting to show. The end of last season, it looked like that might be true.
Because you remember, when Drew Brees he retired a year later, he was left. And it's not coincidence.
Right. You see what happened?
It's not a coincidence. But hey, I'm gonna shift gears, man, a little bit to college basketball. I think I sent you this message, but Tamika Reed, man, from Jackson State women basketball coach that won multiple
Yeah.
championships, whatnot. Um, they basically, matter of fact, they treated her like Cowboys treated Mr. Prescott. Hey, they waited until the last minute to sign him a new contract, blah blah blah. So she came to the end of her contract this year after they championship run, and they linger. Contract expired. They said, "Oh, we need to." They found out that's when Tennessee women's coach had got fired from Cardozo making that shot. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And some other big time Power Five schools, women's coaches had got let go too. So then her name started becoming a rap amongst them. And then now Jack says, "Oh, we need to try to work on a new contract, blah blah blah." And it was
Mm-hmm.
like they trying to come up with money. And I think we talked about it when I said, "Man, it's too late now because she already seen the disloyalty. So
Mm-hmm.
now she's in North Carolina, man. She's going to be at UNC Charlotte.
Yeah. I'm happy for
Yeah,
her. I'm
as a
happy
women's
for her.
coach there, she's going to be at UNC Charlotte. I don't know. I didn't see the contract details or whatever, but UNC Charlotte, um, they're in that American conference. Did UAB move
Yeah.
to American Conference too?
Yeah. Yeah. They are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
UAB is there.
Then UNC Charlotte, they also play like the UNC, Duke, NC State.
Mm-hmm.
So for
That's
her to come from the
dope.
HBCU to to a school, and then she's gonna be on a now she get to see kind of write her own story, man. So I'm
Right.
proud of her, man, because
Yeah.
Jackson State they shouldn't have waited that long, man. And you wait that long, that shows you ain't really interested.
It was a blessing in disguise for her.
Yep,
She moved up a level in program in NCAA D1 programs too.
yep.
So
And
so
she was
yeah.
making like 100 and some thousand at Jackson State. If I remember correct, they were trying to come up to like trying to find money to start paying up to about 400,000. Well, we know, hey, now she at the big leagues. He gonna be making
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah, easy money.
Yep,
Easy money to come on with.
yep.
Yeah, that's what's
So
up,
yeah,
man.
man,
That's dope.
I'm proud of her, man. I'm proud of her, man. That's
Yeah, me
um,
too.
I don't know what's going down in Jackson State, but I don't know why you didn't keep that lady. I don't know why.
They
She
blow it.
take you to national runs like that, man. Yeah, they did her dirty.
Yeah,
Um,
that's your athlete. That's your athletic director. That's their fault. It falls
yep,
back on them
yep.
because you let it fall by the waistline. You should have
And
been something.
I think also, well, you know what we've been talking about with women's basketball, how it's blowing up or whatnot. You know what I mean, and that's with the big D1 schools, the Power Five schools or whatnot. Um, and I can imagine it's growing. Obviously, not at that pace, but it's growing with the HBCUs. Maybe that's another reason why they feel like, oh, we ain't got enough money. We need to find money to try to go pay for her because we don't want to overpay for a women's basketball coach. So now she gonna get that bag with a big school, but maybe the HBCU women basketball ain't caught up yet.
Man, I don't know, it's hard to say because in talking to my brother, he's a alum now with
Yeah,
JSU. He just talks about all the funds, the funds that they have as far as like that they have set up, and that people pay into.
yeah,
As far as the regular athletic funds and the school money, and grants that they could provide. So, I mean, you could come up with the money. I just think it's just lazy though. I just think that's all it is. They didn't do their due
that makes
diligence to try to keep it. Sure, just like you said, they started scrambling late when they seen the publicity that she was getting based
Yep,
off her record. You,
yep,
you you know what I'm saying? Her accomplishment. So why did it take that long? Because you could have been signed at
yep,
that point in time. Why does it take for another D1 school to come? You know what I'm saying? To speak on her name before you. You know what I'm saying? Basically say, okay, well, yeah, it must be true. Yeah, it must be true. You know,
because
when
he's
you know what you got.
multiple back-to-back runs. So now that's like saying with South, which I know they ain't gonna do, with South Carolina, wait to the end of her contract, Don said the end of her contract to try to
Right,
resign her.
right.
They
No,
ain't gonna even let her get that close.
not at all. They wouldn't dare.
Same
They
thing what they
would.
did with Nick Saban. They let him even get closer in his contract.
Mhm. And you see what they did with Nate Oates, Alabama basketball coach. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? When they were talking about when the positions came over for Kentucky, you know his name was in the ringer. They, they paid him soon as he came out, like nope.
Go ahead and get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Usually, if you do it early, it don't cost you as much on
Right,
the backside
right, right, right. Because
because
you lock him in
the back on gonna keep going up.
contract wise. Exactly. You lock them in for that price now, right now. You ain't got to worry about that,
Yep.
necessarily 3-4 years down the line. I mean, you can resign them then, but you can save money basically, while other coaches' salaries are going up. So that's
Yep.
what you do with a good coach, man. You lock in and pay him.
So think about this. What if they would have got Dak Prescott re-signed 2 years ago?
I'm glad they did.
Well, what I'm saying is, it wouldn't even came up to this amount of money because the value would been a little bit lower. You get what I'm saying? Now each year the value is going up. The value is going up each year. Now it's getting up to top tier, 60 million a year.
But he wouldn't have did anything for them to re-sign him because the only reason he got signed is because the rookie contract fell.
Yeah.
Fell out. So they signed him to the 5-year deal, however many years was at that point in time. And so this is
And they
like the
signed
end of
another
their contract.
extension too, though, I think, right?
No,
Because
I mean,
I think the
well,
contract been on. He been on
he,
two, I think.
he he got the big contract after like I said,
Yeah.
after the rookie contract. So
Yeah.
this is like the end of the rookie contract. He didn't win the Super Bowl or 3 playoff games 2 years ago for us to extend his contract.
He ain't
So they're
won
not
no accolades. He ain't
he
got no.
won nothing.
Only thing he got a Pro Bowl. If he do, he got one. I don't think he got no All Pros. Got no MVP nominations. No playoffs win. No Super Bowl. Same thing as Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm. Right. He ain't got nothing but them chunky Campbell's commercials and them Tempur-Pedic mattress commercials. That's all. That's all he got. He get money off the sponsor deal, and ain't did nothing for us at this point in time at all. Yeah, man, it's time for him to go. This is last year. I was hoping they didn't give him this last year, this resigning of this year. I hope they would have cut it that late, this past year, but no, they want to run it back like they were saying, run it back for what? Because that's what they were saying. Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, they run it back for what?
I mean,
Bro, you got to make changes. Like year in, year out, it's the same thing, man.
oh man. All
It's the
right,
same.
bro. Hey, man, we'll end it off on NBA, man. Talk about NBA playoffs. Boy, this is an interesting playoffs, man. With
Yeah.
boy, it's interesting on the East, man. Miami started lighting it up against Boston last night. Um, the Knicks, man. I got a friend of mine, man. His name is Jeff. Uh, Huge Knicks fan, boy. Hey, Jeff called me after they beat the after they beat the 76 the other day. Boy, that boy, it was late. It was a late game too, boy. That man, you can't even get him calmed down, boy. He was so hyped. Boy, he's so hyped by the Knicks. The Knicks ain't never been like this, man, in a long time. Boy,
Long time.
he's so hyped, man. So the Knicks,
Yeah.
man, they good, and they got Embiid, bro. Like, and we already talked about Embiid, man. We ain't gonna even talk. We ain't gonna even recap with that one. Then Bucks, um, Dame time, bro. Giannis. I don't know if Giannis gonna be back. I don't think he's gonna be back this round, man. But I think they
Yeah, I
trying to.
don't, I don't, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know if he, depending on what game they might go to.
but I have noticed. This, and what's interesting is Dame's really been healthy, so he don't really to miss anything. You know what I mean? He's always just been a healthy dude.
Mm-hmm.
But it might have been a game he rest or whatever. But Giannis been out, whatever. But when them two not playing with each other, is either one or other playing, they win, they ball out. But when they play together, they don't. It seems like it don't fit for them. It don't
And that's
fit.
crazy. That's crazy because when they started off together, it seemed like they gel more as far as like
But
both of them
that one
smooth.
at Doc Rivers too. So it been a whole. You know what I mean? I like Doc
Yeah,
Rivers, man, but
that's
I
true.
don't understand how Doc Rivers still got a job. I don't see how he keep getting offered jobs.
He's
He's
a good
still
coach.
living off the Boston, you know what I mean, championship. But
He's a good coach. He,
he's a
he
coach.
he did. He was a good coach at the Clippers. He's a good coach, man. And, he just can't get over the hump, like they say about some people.
Good coach get over the hump though.
They do, they do. But at the same time, I mean,
So when you say good, who you classify him under?
but is he not a good coach? If he goes, okay, he goes to the finals and he loses, or he goes to you know what I'm saying, late in the playoff and loses. Does that not make him a good coach? He's still a good coach, right? He just can't get over the hump. Now you tell me a sorry coach is one who ain't been to the playoffs in the last 4 5 years. Yeah, he's a good coach. Yeah, he just like I said, he just can't get over the hump. I'm comparing him to
Where's this hump located? First round playoffs.
the champion. Doc has to win the championship at this point.
He won one, and I think I'm trying to,
Another one.
and I was, you know what I mean. This is when he was with Boston, when he had, you know what I mean, Kevin Garnett, you know what I mean, the Truth, whatever. And I'm trying to remember what, and I'm a huge Kevin Garnett fan. I've been a Kevin Garnett fan since he got into the NBA, and I'm trying to remember that doggone. Did that come out before the movie with Ray Allen in when he was Jesus Shuttleworth? I think that was the last
Shuttleworth.
time. I think that was the last time Boston went to the championship.
That was like
That was
who?
not, yeah, yeah,
who
Jesus
first
Shuttleworth,
one.
Denzel
Yeah,
Washington, and Ray Allen.
yeah, that was like Shuttleworth. I mean, that was like Ray Allen second year,
Nah, okay.
third year in the league.
That's how long it felt since Doc Rivers did anything in NBA.
No, it ain't been that long, man. Come on now.
Man,
Don't do
bro, don't
it.
make me look this up, Mark. Man, don't
But
make me look it up, bro.
I mean, man,
It's been a long time. Trust me, I know.
I'm just saying though, his Clippers team was good. The Blake Griffins. And we had what Kawhi. He had a good Clippers team.
They were live seated in. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
he
it,
had a good team
I
then.
get it. But they was still the little brothers of the Lakers. So I I mean I get it. No, he was after Lob City because he was with the team when they got rid of the owner for the racist comments and stuff like that. Remember he was a
Right,
part of
right, 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 right.
yeah.
So look at the
So
team look at the team he can go against.
everybody gave him the benefit of the doubt during that
Yeah.
time period because he was helping keep the Clippers organization together. Then as soon as they got it together, they got him out of there.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Was that his fault?
Yes.
That
Yes.
was Doc Rivers' fault.
Yeah.
It was
Not
not.
the owner piece. His performance.
But you just said as
They
soon as
couldn't
they
take him nowhere.
you said as soon as they got it together,
They
they got
got
him
it
out.
together. I'm talking about when I say got it together is got the organization, got people fired, got people their whole new ownership group got in place, everything. Then they realized, yeah, our head coach is hard, man. We need to get him out of there.
Yeah, and what happened to that organization after that?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
it's a,
they failed too.
yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
they wasn't going to the playoffs like that
Just
either.
like Doc Rivers. Then he go to TV, then he come back out of TV, making a good team look bad.
No, I believe in Doc, man. I still believe in Doc.
Hey,
I think he can make
I
it
don't
happen.
believe in him. I don't believe in him.
I don't
But
think it's gonna be happening. It is a good playoff though. It's some good
yeah,
series on the TVs right now.
hey,
Um,
Oklahoma, man,
look
Oklahoma.
good. Thunder look good.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how good they are though.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
young, so you was gonna catch up with them on young team like that. They gonna usually face it in that second round. Um, they playing the New Orleans Pelicans. You know what I mean? What's called still hurt Zion. You know what I mean? And I don't know how good they are. Like I understand that regular season record. I think they was number one. They was number one seed and I think they had the top record in the West. But the West is so loaded where you got a lot of people they kind of coast during the, you know what I mean? A lot of veteran coast during the regular season, so they get to the playoff when they need to make the run, and facing that playoff adjustment. So I just
yeah.
wonder how they'll adjust for that. You know what I mean? Just being a young team. Because I'll be honest with you, I like Sacramento Kings. They're a young team. They fast, bro. And they just getting over the hump of beating Golden State.
Yeah, they are good. They are.
So you know what I mean? Like they Golden State had their number to this. You know what I mean? The play in turn. So
A lot of teams are changing. You know, it's not your normal name teams anymore because, like you said,
yeah,
you got so many young ballers on team now. You know,
yeah, yeah,
definitely. I like the Timberwolves.
yeah. Or
Yeah, the
or
Timberwolves. They
or
they got a whole squad. They
or
literally got a whole squad. Definitely
yeah,
the
yeah.
five on the court.
Yep. And then you got Lakers playing right now. That's why I'm switching my TV to. Um, they're in the hole right now with the Nuggets. They down 0-2.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Tonight, right now, gonna be the night. I just switched to that game. I completely forgot they was playing right now. And then you got like you talking about your Timber, you get talking about the Timberwolves. They got
yeah,
KD and Book down 2-0-2. Anthony Edwards on different. If Edwards is a different monster, but also Anthony Edwards is surrounding cast is good. They hitting their shots.
yeah,
Remember I always say like how you how you usually win a game against a superstar is like right now, Minnesota, they got Book and they got KD. They know
mm-hmm.
KD gonna go off for 30, 35.
You gotta let them go.
We just ain't gonna let those bench players
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, get hot. We ain't gonna let you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean, your non-superstar that's starting get hot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got. We're gonna let you get your not let you, but you're gonna get your point. We ain't gonna just waste extra energy to try to keep because you're gonna work us. We
Right,
gotta make sure your surrounding cast don't get their point.
right.
And
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards and his whole surrounding cast, bro. Hey,
It's the thing, all of them can give you 20,
yeah,
25,
yeah,
on any given night.
yeah,
That you have a whole squad. So
yep,
I think like them. Yeah, the playoffs gonna be interesting, man. The
yeah,
defense is
yeah. It's
getting
gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. You know what I mean. This LA game, man. I want to see how that turned out because if if the Lakers go down 0-3, I don't see them coming back. Now, Braun, this ain't the team Braun had when he with the Cavs. They came back on Golden State.
right, right,
Nah, this ain't happening. And it's
yeah,
too early to be doing that too. If
right,
you if
right.
you it's so early, if you come back off of 0-3, boy,
You're gonna
you
be
waste
beat
so much energy. You
up, tired, wore out. I mean, how many people come back from 03? You know what I mean?
yeah,
That don't happen too often.
yeah,
Barely at all.
yeah. So I don't see that happening, man. Yeah, I don't see that happening, bro. But hey, the Nuggets for real. The Timberwolves for real. I don't know who come out the West. I can't even say it, man, because it's too loaded. On the West, it's too loaded. It ain't as easy to pick than the East. So right now I'm looking at the Denver got them up 97-86 right now in the fourth
Mm,
quarter. 6 minutes left.
yeah, the
Now,
Joker
now,
just, the
now they
Joker
get
just dominate.
hey, they get down 0-3. Are we pulling out brooms? Or are you gonna get a Lakers one?
It's over with, man. It's the broom team.
You think gonna get a broom? You ain't gonna get swept, or you think they're gonna or you think they're gonna at least get pulled out one game?
I don't know. They can win one. Will they?
Yeah. Now, hey, if he gets swept, hey, my goat will never get swept. I'm gonna say that my goat. Hey, hey, I don't want to hear them talk about whoever this goat is and my goat. My goat don't get swept by. You know what I mean? He don't go. You know, my goat don't get swept.
This is a different league, man. Different year.
Oh, so how much you think? How much you think my goat would have averaged nowadays? Now you know, Mark. The way he was flying.
In his prime, I still think he would have got between 28 and 32.
He was averaging 35.
Well, I know you said these days though.
Yeah, this day he would average 45. He would average 45 because you can't touch him. He could drive to the hole when everybody gonna move out the way. They ain't coming at his neck. They ain't trying to, you know what I mean? They ain't trying to choke slam him in the air. Bro, he would average 45, man.
Yeah, but he can't run in the hole like he used to all the time. You know, just take it full speed to the hole like that.
That's what Braun do.
No, he don't.
Hey, he get fouled every time.
Braun do not take it to the hole like him. I
Man,
wish he would. I wish he would take it to the hole like him.
who gonna, bro? He drive the hole. They grab him. Oh man, come on, Braun. Here you go, bro. Hey, you need a pillow. You need a massage. Blah blah blah. Then you go against it. Then my goat will go against the bad boy Pittston. And they have that DDT on him in the mid sky, man. Come on, bro. It's too different. He was getting beat up by his best friend, man, Oakley.
Braun do that because he got to do it. He flopped because he got to do that, man. Because it was at one point in time they wasn't calling nothing, and that's because he was running straight through there like straight football and not getting no fouls because he go up, he get fouled 5 times in the same play, but he don't make no type of adjustments and then you know they say, oh, he didn't get fouled, he didn't move, he hasn't flickered,
So what?
he didn't do nothing.
If that was foul, what would Jordan get?
Well, George, I mean,
You seen it. Now we used to watch. You seen it. What was happening to him?
yeah, they were choking him, beating him up, putting him out the app. Yeah, they were doing everything now. Now they was now. That's hands down. I watched it with my own eyes. They used to
And what
look,
they said, common foul. It wasn't even. It wasn't even. Now, hey,
they used to pull that boy out there.
hey, you piss at the referees wrong, they gonna call it flagrant.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Hey,
Yeah, you know, it's a little watered down now, man.
way watered down, man. Nobody got man. Oh, it's over with, bro. Oh, it's over with. 101 89. Oh yeah, nobody can hit a shot. It's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yep, they just throwing up threes right now.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something. Let me shake up the thing before we jump off. You think Brian gonna be at Golden State next year with Bronny?
If they get Bronny, it can happen.
Okay.
It can happen. If they get Bronny, it can happen. I definitely wouldn't. I don't put nothing past it. Yeah, I would love to see it happen. I ain't gonna lie.
I done told a couple people that they think I'm crazy, and I say, hey, man, I said I had an argument. I want to say about a week ago, talking about man, Bronny going in the first round. I said, who drafted a 3-point? Who drafted somebody in the first round that averaged 3 points a game? He got the politics. I said, no, I ain't saying he ain't gonna go to the NBA. What I'm saying is he ain't gonna be drafted. He gonna be undrafted. That's just me. Not saying he ain't gonna go to the NBA. I'm just saying he's not gonna be drafted. He gonna be drafted first round. I say, man, I put like this. I think the GM gonna be dumb. Whoever drafted him first round, because you just wasted the pick for somebody averaging 3.3 a game. I think you're wasting pick. If you're gonna draft somebody from USC in the first round, I would draft Juju before I draft LeBron. I mean,
but when
if I
you
get
play the
Juju
game,
in the I would draft her before I draft Bronny.
hey man, when you trade though, you already know. Just like we just watched the NFL, it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes of politics. So
Yeah,
if a team knows that they can get Bronny and possibly politic to get LeBron,
but
who knows?
I say
Who
this. I
knows?
think you can hide a. I think you can hide. Well, not think. I know you can because you can hide somebody on the bench in the NBA more than you can on an NFL team.
Right.
And so I see him getting. I don't think you should waste a first round pick on him. I think you should get him undrafted. You can develop him, send him to G League, blah blah blah. You can hide that a little bit. Like look how Giannis they hide his brother. His brother's pure trash, man. I can go on the court right now with two bad knees and do what Giannis, you know what I mean, is doing. Like he's giving you bare minimum more than Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons has played 3 years, bro. So I'm telling you, I don't. I understand a political move, but I think it's more, hey, you get him undrafted, not wasting some because you're gonna have to develop him. He's only gave you 3.3 in college, man. That's it.
That
You
means
got people that average 15 in college and 12 in college, they ain't gonna pan out for the NBA. So what makes you think somebody like that 3.3 is gonna average out?
they probably don't. I mean, I don't think nobody believe it. Like I said, if you playing politics and
The
you think
politics, yeah.
that you could get LeBron, with the Sun, then who wouldn't do that though?
Yeah, yeah. I got you. Yeah.
So I can see that happen.
I think because you already know they already got interest because
Mm-hmm.
remember before the deadline they try to trade the Lakers for LeBron. They
Right,
try to grab him.
right.
They ain't gonna go on deaf ears. They gonna come right back at it. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what can we do to get LeBron James here?
And you think LeBron don't want to play with Steph?
He already said he do.
Yeah. Think about it. That's a perfect combination. So you got
Perfect.
Steph to
Perfect.
shoot, and LeBron just shoot. Drive. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't got to do much. He ain't got to shoot the 3 ball. That's a championship.
I think
That's a recipe.
I put it like this. I think if they was to get LeBron, I think that'll control LeBron. I think that'll control Draymond Green a lot more.
If they get LeBron, Draymond is gone.
You think he gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Cause you don't think they ain't trying to make him mad, push him out like they did KD.
Right. And I just think, right, for the sake of the camaraderie of the team, I think they'll get him out of there.
Okay.
I mean, and me personally, I don't think LeBron and Draymond will have a problem with each other.
No.
Right. Right.
They
I don't
saw
think.
that stuff years
Right.
ago. Yeah.
Right. Right. I don't think they have a problem with each other.
Yeah.
But I just think that's what the organization would do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna free up cap room anyway.
Right. Exactly. At the same time. Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Because
a two-way street.
because LeBron already scores and facilitate like Draymond Green do. So I can see that.
It's a two-way street. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, man. But hey, I want to just go ahead and tell everyone thank you for sticking around for our sports roundtable. Please support us. We're gonna come back again probably in a few days. Let a couple more rounds in the NFL draft. Do some recap on that. This has been a shocking first round, man. I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel sorry for the Browns. I mean, not the Browns, but the Broncos. I feel sorry for the Cowboys because the fans are delusional. They let Jerry Jones, you know what I mean, run their brain to understand They ain't winning. Hey, when Jerry Jones
Don't do
gone,
that, man.
Jerry gone, then y'all to be Super Bowl
Don't do
contender.
that.
But other than that, please like and subscribe to our Instagram page. I mean, not Instagram, but YouTube
Same
page,
thing.
our TikTok page, our Facebook page. Like I said, we're gonna be getting our Instagram set up soon. But I
Yeah.
appreciate everybody. Mark, man, you got any closing words, brother?
Yeah. We definitely thank everybody, man. We appreciate y'all. Keep listening, keep vibing with us.
Yeah,
Keep bringing the topics in the news.
yeah. Hey,
Every other day.
somebody comment on our on a Facebook page. I gotta figure out who it was. And it was like, man, God, dog, man, I ain't seen y'all in a decades, man. When they see
Yeah.
that, because I ain't seen y'all two in a decade. It was somebody we went to school with, either middle
Yeah.
school or high school. I don't know who it was, but I just
Yeah.
see the thing saying, man, we ain't seen y'all in decades.
Yeah, man. We here. We
We gotta
around.
keep it away, bro. We be
Yeah.
having to keep it away, man.
Yeah. Definitely that. Definitely that. You can catch us on here. We ain't hard to find on here. Holler at us. Catch up. We appreciate y'all vibing with us. Coming back
Yeah,
and kicking with us.
yeah,
Like
man. I
it was the
appreciate
Scarborough
everybody.
days.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great evening.
Take care. Appreciate you.